with my cardinal. I believe this tree is her home. But I was out here meditating, right? And I was singing the songs, right? Getting the little confirmations. And I heard something good is gonna happen in this year. And I am grateful that we made it here. What yesterday's gone and a new day has appeared. And I am grateful that I made it here. What blessings gonna find me here? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Favor gonna find me here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They say blessings gonna find me. I know y'all know that song. But Grand Rising, everybody. It is your girl Phoenix. I said your tarot reader, your spiritual guide, your friend, Grand Rising, your buddy, yo pal, your friend, your buddy, L pal. I'm your friend, your friend. Hello, how you doing? I'm your friend, your buddy, yo pal. Y'all know that's really like the New Orleans bop. Mm, 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 mm. But it's kind of cold out here where I am, you know. But Grand Rising, everybody, Grand Rising. How are you all today? For those of you guys that are not new here, hello, hello, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to the Ascended Master Oracle. I am the Ascended Master, the walking Ascended Master, your reflection, Ashe. And I'm here today, guys, to give you all your divine fine confirmations, right? The messages that you guys have already received, right? Because you guys are already so intuitive, right? So smart, so gifted, right? So connected, Ashe. And so I'm just merely here to give you all your confirmation. So grab your tea, your coffee, whatever it is that you got. I got some green tea right here. I didn't put no honey or anything in it this morning, right? But I was getting detox, right? But I'm getting that energy of after you detox, right? Things are anew. Things are feeling good. You know, you're feeling good. You're looking good, right? Things are anew. Ashe. So you guys have detox, but detox your life. Detox your life. Ashe. So, guys, before we get started, you guys already know I want to give thanks to not only my divine fine ancestors, but give thanks to your ancestors. I want to give you a moment to just give thanks to your ancestors right now in this space, in this time, in this moment. Give thanks. Thank them for their protection. Thank them for their resilience. Thank them for their grace. Thank them for their love, right? Ashe, ashe, ashe. We give thanks, right? And then we're going to give thanks to the Most High Mother and Father. We thank you for your love, for your grace, for your protection, right? Ashe. We give thanks to the energies of the north, south, east, and west. We give thanks to the sun, the moon, the stars, the sky, the ground, the grass, the trees. I give thanks for myself, for me, right? And then I give thanks for you as well, right? I give thanks for you seeing the divine in me. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And know that I see the divine in you as well. Ashe. And I hope that you all receive these messages, whatever the message may be, right? Whether you view it in a good sense or a not so favorable sense, right? I hope that you all get what is needed from these messages so that you can move accordingly, because that is truly what divination is about, right? Because it's not just tarot, right? There's many forms of divination, right? A lot of you guys, and it doesn't matter, right, what you believe in. It's just different light codes, different light languages, right? Um, they're not barriers. Ashe, they're not boxes, right? And we're not meant to be in a box, right? So there's different perspectives. People have to view things from different perspectives. So it doesn't matter what dysphoria, right, you believe in, or who you believe in. You know, it's all about oneness. It's all about unity. It is all about love, peace, evolution above anything, right? So we give thanks for the messages that we receive today in order to move in our divine grace, in our divine power. Grand Rising, everybody. Ashe, Ashe. And so we give thanks for the divine wisdom, and I give thanks for all of my ancestors, for all of my great ancestresses, for all the, empresses that came before me, for all of my divine lineage, for my grandmother, for her mother, for my father, for his father and his father. I give thanks. I give thanks for their presence, and I give thanks for their energy that surrounds me while we give these messages, right? And I give thanks for their protection. I share. So remember, guys, while we are giving these messages, okay, because these are general messages, right, for the collective, just general energies that I'm picking up on, general messages that I feel as though need to be given, Ashe. There's going to be something in here for everybody, Ashe. But if it doesn't resonate with you, it's possibly because it isn't for you, but it also could be just because it hasn't showed up in your reality right now. And just, just go with the flow, Ashe. Just take the messages as they resonate. You are very divinely gifted, you are very divinely aligned, right? And so, yeah, let's go with the energy, let's go with the flow. Ashe to our divine fine ancestors. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I don't know if any came out back there. There we go. Ashe, Ashe. Okay, so again, we're gonna go ahead and just tap into the energy, guys. And you guys know, first and foremost, for those of you guys that are on TikTok, you guys can follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, or just go back and watch the video in its entirety on YouTube at the Ascended Master Oracle. Okay. But again, for my babies that are on YouTube, Grand Rising, welcome back. Hello, how y'all doing? Okay, so babies, listen. I just keep hearing divine blessings for a divine soul, a divine fine soul. Ashe. And when they say fine, they're speaking of someone that is just fine in character, right? Your character speaks up for itself, right? You don't actually have to say anything, right? You just move a certain way, you just handle things a certain way, Ashe. And it's because of who you are, but more so because of who your lineage is. I'm speaking to some people that come from a very royal lineage, right? You were not enslaved, or your people were not enslaved, right? This wasn't a part of your history. Sorry to break it to you. A lot of you, we did not all come from that. Ashe, you hear my cardinal going crazy in the background back there, right? But you guys are in this energy of a soul retrieval, right? Those gifts, right? Those divine blessings is that of remembrance, right? You remembering who you are, you calling back your power, you guys healing yourself, not on this just a mundane surface level stuff that you see today, but really truly on a soul level, right? This is the soul retrieval. This is, all of like Ashe, like the story of Isis and Osiris, and just her finding those pieces and putting him back together. Ashe. You guys have been put back together. And you guys remember yesterday we were talking about the puzzle pieces and things like this. So the puzzle pieces are you, you becoming one, you becoming one with your higher self. You healing those traumas, you healing those wounds, you healing those ancestral wounds, and you truly, truly just doing the work, right? There's a lot of people out here that talk about doing the work, but there's not a lot of people that's actually out here doing that deep soul retrieval, that deep soul work. And that, my love, is you. You know, you are that of a walking ascended master. Okay, so you are doing the work. Again, you're not just talking about it, you're somebody that is doing, right? And again, I tell you guys, life probably wasn't easy for you. For a lot of you guys, it wasn't, because for an ascended master to truly become one with who they are, to truly, do that deep soul work, you have to be put through some things, right? You have to be put through the fire. That's why whenever you're talking about, or whenever you hear, that phoenix energy, it is in alignment with that ascended master energy, right? Because you have to go through the fire, right? It takes pressure, it takes fire, in order to turn that coal from that lump of coal into that beautiful diamond, right? And so that is you, right? So yeah, your life wasn't easy, and it wasn't meant to be easy, right? Because if it was easy, right, there's something about shit just being like, things ain't easy, right? And like, for some of you, maybe you're a little hard-headed, right? You can't like, you have to go through things, Ashe, and to truly grasp the lesson, right? And that's more so, I think that's more so what it was. They wanted you to go through these things so you could truly grasp the lesson, right? Because there's one thing, again, to talk about it, right? But there's another thing to truly do, to truly go through, you know and I mean, honestly, in all honesty, to truly know, Ashe. And you're someone who truly knows. So Ashe, my crown chakra is tingling, divine enlightenment. Again, those gifts, right? That soul retrieval. Ashe. And we're seeing like the spokes. Like, this is like something like from the Wheel of Fortune, right? But it's giving like very much so portal energy. I want you guys to see that, right? Very much so portal energy. So you guys have but I'm hearing like a quantum leap, right? You guys are the portal, but you guys, okay, divine initiation. Thank you, Spirit. You guys have initiated yourself. You guys have walked Ashe through that portal of healing, through that chamber of healing, and you guys have came out on the other side. You guys have walked through the fire, walked through the flame, Ashe, and came out anew. Ashe. Ashe, Ashe, and we're very grateful. Ashe, we're very grateful for that. So the divine blessings, again, is that of favor, is that of grace, is that of, joy, laughter, peace, abundance, right? And yes, we are talking about that financial gain here, because you know who you are, Ashe. And so when you know who you are and you know your purpose, or for some of you, maybe you're still trying to figure out your purpose, Ashe, and that's okay. But you still, again, it's because of your character. It's because of the morals that you uphold. It's because you stay true to who you are, your heart. You stay true to your path, no matter what that may look like on the outside looking in. No matter who may call you crazy or whatever the case. You know where your path is, and you stay true to that. And because of that, that's a part of the soul remembrance. That's a part of that soul retrieval, right? And just you being firm, you standing firm in who you are, right? It takes a strong divine soul, Ashe, to go against the grain, Ashe, in a world where everybody is looking for an outside savior, right? Because your ancestors and the deities, right, they do teach you to go inward, right? A lot of these people, or a lot of people, are giving reverence to the deities as if it is something that lives outside of them, but it is truly just the energies that lie within us. And these stories, these myths, these legends, these deities, right? These ascended masters, they are here to truly show us who we are, in nature, our divine nature, our divine essence. And even the story of Jesus, right? It isn't to say, hey, I am your savior. It's for you to say, hey, listen, this is who you are, right? This is who I am. This is who you are, right? So when people are saying I am God, it's not to be cocky or anything like that. It is a soul retrieval. It is a declaration, if you will, for not only them, but for you to realize who you are as well, for who you are in your divine nature. Again, your that divine essence that is within you, right? And these stories are all here to teach you that of love, and that of that fire energy that lies within, but also, and I'm hearing Archangel Michael, but also knowing, when to not be so fiery. You get what I'm saying? When to not be, you know, how to coincide with that shadow self, that shadow aspect, you know, how to become one with it, you know, even the stories of Sekhmet, you know, and those of those fiery deities, they teach you, you know, like, yeah, you can be this, but it's also about knowing when not to be this, right? There's a subtle power that lies within. It's not, you know, about that fiery in your face rah 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 egotistical power, you know, but it's about the subtle power. When to, and just like with the throat chakra, you know, a lot of people have that misconception that the throat chakra is just, you know, to have an open and active throat chakra, you must just say whatever the hell comes to your mind, you know, however you feel, no matter how other people may feel about it. And it, you know, that's the biggest false truth when it comes to the throat chakra. It's also about knowing when to sit in that divine feminine essence, and again knowing when to shut up, knowing that, you know, every battle is not your battle, you know. Everything, every truth, every you know, everything doesn't have to be spoken on, or everything doesn't have to be said, you know. It's a no, it's about knowing when also to preserve that energy, to preserve that wisdom, right? It's about knowing your opponent, right? The art of war, knowing who you're speaking to, right? Because some people just aren't on the level that you are on, right? So that's just a waste of energy, right? A waste of that crown chakra energy, you know, like know when you're looking at wisdom, and know when you're looking at a brick wall. Ashe. Because sometimes you are just speaking to a brick wall, right? And you're draining yourself of your divine essence, your divine energy when you're doing such, right? Trying to get people to see, right? It's not, you know, your path is not for everybody, and everybody is not meant to see. And some people just aren't meant to see right now, right? There's everybody speaks about divine timing, but divine timing goes so much deeper than what we realize, right? It's also about knowing, you know, when people, when it's their time, Ashe, right? Because knowledge, the occult knowledge isn't for everybody, just as well as certain downloads that you may get is not meant for everybody, right? Or it's not meant for them to get it in that moment, right? It's for you to know, right? And they'll know, they'll figure it out, you know, they'll get it when they're meant to get it, you know, everything, you know. I'm just hearing, you know, knowing when to save your energy, knowing when to just hush. Maybe some of you guys are around people who just don't get it, and you're more so wasting your energy trying to get them to see, trying to get them to get it, right? But like for instance, and we'll just use this because I want to use something that is universal, right? But like with the story of Jesus, right? Everybody didn't realize who he was, right? Everybody didn't, you know, everybody didn't get it right then. They got it, you know, for some of them when it was too late, for some of them in divine timing. You get what I'm saying? Some of them got it and followed him, some of them didn't, you know, some of them turned their back, some of them, you know, but it's like that, you know. So for some of you, maybe you're in that Jesus energy, right? You found your way, you found your path, and you're trying to lead people, and people are like, wait, no, I don't know, child, or they're not getting it, I don't know, okay? Take it as it resonates, y'all. Take it as it resonates, okay? Okay, but I'm speaking to divine royalty here because I'm seeing the royal blue, and it's giving that of Isis energy, Ashe. Um, but it's also just giving that divine royal essence, right? And again, you standing in your power, you standing in that royalty, right? And because of that, you're getting these blessings. Maybe for some of you, you once had a lack mindset, right? Or maybe you doubted yourself, and this brought upon that like energy, right? Or maybe you you were selling yourself short, or something like that. Okay. But we're hearing no more, no more. Right? The doors have been opened, right? And it's yeah, divine royalty, divine blessings. Ashe. Ashe. I love that. There's a card that's like poking my fingers, so we're gonna pull that one. We're gonna pull that one. Ashe. Divine destiny. Ashe. You guys are really on your path. I'm gonna take a second to read the comments here. How y'all doing today? Hi Alex. Hi. I don't know if you guys are still on here. Grand Rising, how are you? Okay, neighborhood loves. I hear that. Who's else on here? Hi Marcus. How are you? How are you guys today? Okay. But divine destiny, okay? Path of the divine warrior, but it's given that shaman energy as well, okay? We're speaking to shamans here. Look, miracle of Isis. Y'all better. Okay, miracles, divine blessings once again. Okay, and look how she's on the back of Osiris. Stop motherfucking playing with her. Stop playing with them. Divine balance, okay? This is that divine balance within life, but within self as well. Y'all see how I get excited and I'm looking at 111. Okay, but divine blessings, but miracles, you guys. Like, I'm talking about, you guys are going to be like, wait, where did this come from? Like, hold up, over here, over here, over here too. And it's not just the financial blessings, right? But it's the people that you guys are going to be meeting as well, right? Like people that are in alignment, right? Like you're so wise. And because of this, you're going to be moving different because I'm seeing the emperor and I'm seeing the king of swords in my third eye, right? And the king of swords is somebody that's very much so analytical, very much so intellectual, right? Like when he moves, like he's gonna move, okay? And I'm seeing someone playing chess, okay? So like when you guys move, like you're moving very intentional here, very intentional here, and because of that, this is what is bringing those divine blessings. And I'm here, rain down on me that you love, okay? Blessings raining down. Okay. Ashe, I love that. And I'm drinking my green tea and it's giving abundant energy and it's like opening me up like as far as like like I don't know what that is. I don't know what kind of herb that is, but it's like giving me a very like refreshing type of energy, right? And for a lot of you guys are about to start speaking up for yourself or standing in your power, right? Nobody's going to be able to be. I'm seeing somebody like tap dancing. Maybe people be like tap dancing on y'all sometimes, right? Or not even just tap dancing, but you guys like you rather just like let it go than to like give it any energy or something like that. Okay, I'm not really sure what this is. Okay, but yeah, but no more. Okay, again because you guys, I'm seeing "Watch the Throne." I'm hearing like "Sitting on Your Throne," but I'm hearing that "Watch the Throne" song by Jay Z and Kanye West. Okay. But this is your path, walking in your path, walking in your purpose, walking in your power. Y'all see that scepter? Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. Okay. And again, I told you guys. You remember earlier we were talking about the portal. Look at that portal of light. Okay, that is you. Ashe, that is you. Ashe, that is you. Ashe, say it. That is me. Ashe, I am the portal of light. Okay, like literally, space and time moves for you. Right? You're a super fantastic astral traveler as well. Okay, okay, but like literally, like time and space is moving for you, things are moving for you, and it's giving me that movie Lucy, right? I'm hearing to tell you guys about that movie Lucy that just came up in my head, right? And you guys know how she took, like she had took something and like she just became like her superhumanistic self, right? She just became like everything that she could be, everything that we are, right? And she was just able to do things that nobody could do, right? She like shit moved for her, right? Or shit, better yet, she made shit move, okay? But it's giving that energy, right? I love that. And look at her hands open again, right? Get ready, open your hands up. Say universe, most high. Look, I don't care what y'all believe in, okay? Whatever it is. Say I am ready to receive. Ancestors, I'm ready to receive. Give it up. Give it up, give it here. Give it up, give it here. We ready. We willing. Okay? Because we're willing to do the work. You have been doing the work. Ashe. But there's still more work to be done. Okay? Don't settle. Don't get complacent. Okay? Don't get complacent. Okay? When you walk through these doors, don't get cocky and don't get complacent. Okay? Okay? But know that your ancestors are carrying you on their back. They are carrying you. Give thanks to your ancestors. Give thanks to your ancestors. Give thanks to the ones that came before you. And I don't care what you believe in when I say this. I mean it. Give thanks to your ancestors. Because you give thanks to your ancestors no matter what. You give thanks to the ones before you that came before you, that laid the way for you no matter what. No matter what. Because they laid that path. They left that wisdom, right? And then I don't care what their life was looking like. Okay? They left the wisdom. It's up to you to look at it how you want to look at it and gain the knowledge that you meant to from it. Okay, I don't care if their life was shitty. If their life was shitty, then you look at their life and you say, my life ain't gonna be that, so let me look at their life and see what they did and what they didn't do, so I can, so I can do what I need to do in mine, so that it don't look like that. Okay, because the ancestors, they leave the wisdom, period. Period. So give thanks to your ancestors. Okay, give thanks. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Okay? Some truths has been revealed. Okay, but we already knew that. We already knew that, right? But I'm looking at this horse and it's giving horse mouth ass nigga, horse mouth ass bitch, right? Somebody got a fucked up ass mouth. Okay. Talking shit. Maybe they just got like a loud mouth. Okay? But this is a revelation that came to you guys and that was meant for you guys to see. Okay, I don't care if it hurts your feelings. I mean, I care, but we don't care. Okay, it was meant to happen. It was meant for that person to hurt your feelings. It was meant for you to see. You gotta feel that. You gotta feel that, so you can grow from that. Okay, so you can take the knowledge from that. Okay, because more so you're hurt about the fact that you knew. Right, you had already knew. I told you guys, you're very intuitive. You're very gifted. Do not short yourself. Okay, don't short yourself. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, because I'm seeing somebody that has done this lifetimes and lifetimes. Right, very gifted. Ashe. Okay, Ashe. So give thanks for the light being shown on the liars, on the backstabbers, on the evildoers. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks, and protect yourself. Okay. Continue to move in divine alignment. Protect yourself. You see them for who they are. Don't go against that. Ashe. When people show you who they are, Ashe, you do not go against that. Ashe. Okay. And then we got the Temple of Black Obsidian, right? The Dark Healing Chamber. Remember, I was telling you guys about that chamber, that healing chamber. Okay. Ashe. Black Obsidian. Black Obsidian is great for cleansing energy, for restoring the balance as well. Okay? But you get a Black Obsidian to protect you from life. Like life be life, and right? Again, I didn't say Black Onyx. Black Onyx is a great protective stone as well. Don't get me wrong. Okay? But when you want protection from just the ups and downs of life, right? You want your mind to stay balanced, right? To stay clear. You want that protection from that evil eye as well, from all forces, from all outside evil forces, and from those inside as well, right? Get you the Black Obsidian. Ashe. Especially if you feel like, for some of you, maybe you're feeling like you're going through the dark night of the soul right now. Get you some Black Obsidian. Ashe. Lay it around your house, but most importantly, wear it on your body. Okay, wear it on your neck. Okay, but wear it. Wear that shield of protection. Okay, and don't listen to these people when they be talking about crystals and stuff. It's just for aesthetics. No, it's not. Okay. Now you do have those people that just wear them for aesthetics, right? Because they just look good. They be fussing and fighting and going on with life because their crystals fussing and fighting, right? But again, you don't know. You can't do better if you don't know better. Ashe. But you want to get crystals that kind of align with each other, right? But very much so protective crystals, right? I'll show you these, but I won't show you all, right? Ashe. Ashe. And I have, if you guys can't see, it's the crystals that align my chakras, balance my chakra, keep me at this equilibrium, and then I have my clear quartz that protects my energy, but also magnifies my energy as well. Ashe. And then I also have my evil eye pendant as well, which protects me from evil eye. Ashe. But then I also have, and I'll tell you guys about my sigils because you don't know, right? But I also have protection sigils and different sigils on my person, right? In certain chakra places or just certain energy points on me, Ashe. And then I have the crystals and things that you guys don't see, Ashe. But they're all very much so aligned with each other. So make sure that your crystals are aligned, but make sure that you have on your spiritual armor because that is indeed what it is. Like, and yes, you do have your crystals like rose quartz that are truly for self love, but people, whatever sells, right? But truly for self love, Ashe, and where you're focused on that self love, Ashe, and it's here to bring about the balance within that. But anyways, so yeah, get your crystals, protect yourself. Okay, for some of you guys, you need to do like a crystal energy field type of thing, right? Like a crystal grid is what they call it. Ashe, and sit in it, meditate in it. It's springtime. It's about to get real beautiful outside. And even on days like this where it isn't truly hot, you can still, layer up and come outside in the rising air, and get that energy that you need. Ashe. And some of you guys need to do it, at under the moonlight, okay, under the new moon, okay, not the full moon. Ashe, ashe, because we're cleansing, we're restoring. So, new moon energy, right, or that waning moon energy, right, because the full moon is for magnifying, right, and it's for restoring, and it's for charging. Ashe, ashe. But when you're cleansing, okay, when you're cleansing and things like that, okay, waning moon energy, new moon energy, okay. But the night of Isis, energetic stabilization with the buckle of the beloved. Ashe. And we were just talking about that. Like crystal grids, that's what they do. They stabilize your energetic field. The crystals, that's what they do. They stabilize that energetic frequency of whatever they, cover. Okay? Give me more on this. Okay? Because I'm feeling like maybe there's a ritual you guys need to do with Isis. I was told to pick up the Isis deck. So let's see what she wants us to do today. We want this one. Okay. We want this one. So, Spirit of Isis, Triumph of the Goddess. Ashe. And these cards do come with rituals and things like that. So, let's see what it says. The Spirit of Isis. And that's crazy because I normally don't bring my books out with me. But I brought it out with me today. And more so for myself because I originally was going to come out and do, which I still am going to do. But I was going to do me first. I'm going to go ahead and be. But the energy was so vibrant and like I was just so ready to do it, right? That I just came, I just logged on. Let me see, guys. Give me 1 second. And this was actually one of my first decks, you guys. My Isis deck and my Crow deck. Ashe. I was like 15, 16 years old when I got my first decks. It's been a long time. When and see the thing about it is when you have family that do it, like there's certain like they might let you play with their decks or look at them, but you don't get your own deck until you reach like a certain age or a certain point. And those of you that know, but still, you know. So let's see, Spirit of Isis 161. And so, but my deck had just been through it, been through it, been through it. So this was the second deck that I got myself. Beloved initiate. Ashe, we were talking about initiation and things like that. But there are times to surrender and let go, but there are never times to give up. Persist with your bold faith and inspire action until the impossible happens. Ashe. Isis has the spirit of triumph and will never fail in her quest, no matter how bold or impossible it seems. Believe. Okay, so I'm actually going to give you all the ritual because remember I was saying she was giving us a ritual to do. So we're going to do this ritual, or maybe we'll just say the incantation together. Ashe. And if you guys want the ritual, then you guys can inbox me or whatever, and I'll send you a picture of the ritual so you guys can do it, in your own timing. Okay, but this is the incantation, and you guys can repeat after me. Okay, so you guys will say this anytime you guys just need like some pep in your step, some encouragement, in order not to like give fear or doubt like their seat, where they like to sit. Okay, so spirit of Isis, enduring and bright, your love more powerful than might. Ashe. Your triumph assured in any fight, I center myself in the truth of your light. Your love makes the impossible real. I go into my heart and feel. Ashe. The success coming to me at this time, I give thanks for your blessings divine. Oh my God, guys. That's what the fuck I be talking about. This what the fuck I be talking about. Don't mind me, y'all. Mind me, major. But anyway, so this is what I be talking about. Look at Rod coming in to shine down on us after we just got done with our incantation. But this is what I be talking about. We were talking about divine blessings, divine gifts, abundance, restoration, all of these things. Ashe. And what did she say? What did she say in that incantation? Right? I'm telling you guys are about to take off. You guys are about to do some things that you ain't never thought that you were ever going to do in life. You guys are about to receive some things that Ashe, that you guys never would have thought of, never would have imagined. And I absolutely love that for you because listen, just stay true to who you are, right? Stay true to that heart space, right? Tap in with yourself. What makes me happy? What do I want to do? What is my purpose? And stop looking for everybody else. Stop looking for the outside saviors. Go within. Okay, Isis, honor the Isis within self. Okay, that impossible, that impossible realness, that divine love, right? That divine nurturing, mothering energy, right? But yes, your love makes the impossible real. I go into my heart and feel the success coming to me at this time. I give thanks for your blessing divine. Your triumph assured in any fight. I center myself in the truth of your light, right? Knowing that you will be successful, knowing that you are resilient and that you will triumph, right? And that's something that our ancestors teach us as well, how resilient we are, how triumphant we are, because no matter what the fuck they put us through, right? No matter what they try to do to us, we still here. We still here. Baby, they tried to eliminate us. Okay, and not just us, but there were so many bloodlines. Shit, the Jews, hell, the Gypsies, you know, like there were so many bloodlines. They tried to disintegrate us, bitch. They did. Shit, listen, the ancestors about to come through, y'all. They about to come through. We done with the general. We not, you know, but you know they tried to tear us down, bitch. And do y'all see how unsuccessful they were? So when they walking around, y'all, and they looking mad, baby, that's why they mad. Bitch, that's why they mad. Like Beyonce said, okay, that's why they mad. Okay, the fuck? Wouldn't you be mad? Wouldn't you be mad when you tried your best? You tried your best to fucking get rid of this person, right? And for some of y'all, this is some people. God damn it, these people so upset, right? Because it's not just about that energy, right? But y'all got some people that are so upset, right? Because they tried to exterminate you, bitch. They tried to baby. They put your name in fire. Okay, they told lies on you. They tried to tear you down. Okay, they hurt you, whatever it was to tear you down, and they mad, bitch. They mad, bitch. They mad. They are upset. They are upset because they see you and they hear shining, 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 yeah. Hey, what? All of this money, y'all been to my mind. Losing my mind. Oh no! Look, I love that song, okay? And that's that exciting energy that I was talking about. Okay, get excited for the abundance. Get excited for the blessings. Be excited for that favor, right? You deserve that. You deserve that. Baby, it's your divine birthright. You deserve that. Right? Because of who you are, you deserve that. Cause baby, again, you've been dragged through the mud, you've been put through the fire, you've been baby they done put you through the ringer, baby. Okay, for some of y'all was just like going around in circles, going around in circles, going around in circles. Some of y'all is the karmic circle, but some of y'all somebody like had your ass like they were playing you, baby, playing that ass, ring around the rosy. Okay, and baby, I done been there too, so don't. This ain't no judgment here. We lay it all down here. Okay, but I'm just telling y'all what the energy is. We just gonna call it how we see it. Y'all know I'm not gonna fake with y'all. I'm not gonna front with y'all. I'm not gonna tell y'all everything that y'all need to hear or everything that y'all want to hear. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all everything y'all need to hear, but I ain't gonna tell you everything you want to hear. Y'all may not like it. I say that's what it is. Y'all may not like it at the moment, but it'll make sense, right? It'll come to you. All right, you'll get it, baby. Come on, have a seat right here. Hi, how are you? Choose to heal 333. I love that. How are you, beautiful? How is everybody today? How are you all today? It's a beautiful day. Ashe, it's a beautiful day. Ashe, it's a beautiful day. Okay? But listen, they tried, baby. They ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Okay, some of you guys really truly need to protect yourselves. Okay? Y'all heard my cardinal back there? Oh no, that's just a bird. That's just a bird. That ain't the cardinal. Why y'all fighting? Stop fighting. Why are you even bothering her? For some of y'all, there's some people bothering y'all. Y'all ain't even do nothing. Y'all just chilling. Y'all just trying to chill. People coming up against y'all. Okay? Protect yourselves. Okay? And I know y'all like, but I ain't even doing nothing to nobody. It don't matter. Protect yourselves. Okay? It don't matter. Energy still come. Energy still gonna come against you. You're right. It don't matter. Okay? You have to protect yourselves. I told y'all. Okay? I told y'all. We already talked about that. Okay? Goddamn, they came against Jesus. Look what the fuck he was doing. And I'm just giving y'all something that aligns with everybody, okay? But they came against all the ascended masters, and look what they were doing. They were just here spreading love, spreading wisdom, spreading peace, healing people, and goddamn motherfuckers was coming against them. I mean, so you don't have to do nothing. Okay, I told y'all yesterday. Some people just don't like you because it's you. Because you shining, 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 shining. Hey, all of this with it. That's me doing a crip walk, y'all. That's me doing my little LA dances. No, I'm not from LA. I'm from Montego Bay. Talk about it, okay? talk about it, we're gonna talk about it. Okay? But truly, okay? But continue to be who you are. Continue to be who you are. Continue to stay true to who you are. Okay, but protect yourself. Okay, continue to use your discernment like you guys do when you guys are watching these readings. Okay, hopefully, alrighty. And if not, turn that bitch up a notch. Okay, but use your discernment. Pay attention to how you feel when you are around people, when you're talking to people. You know, pay attention to how your body feels. Okay, I don't care about what they talking about. Okay, I don't care about how they sound. I don't care about how they look. Okay, I don't care about how good they may make the situation be in that moment. Okay, pay attention to how these people make you feel. Okay, because for some of y'all sleeping with the devil, laying with the devil. I'm telling somebody laying down. I done been there, done that too. So again, know that this is no judgment here, okay? I done been walking in my knowing, bitch, and doing this, okay? Knowing, bitch, my ancestors telling me, bitch, I'm asking for signs and they putting run on the motherfucking, on, and listen, I'm not lying when I tell y'all this, okay? They were showing me the sign, bitch. I knew the sign, bitch. Bitch. I knew before I even started dating the nigga, okay, and still did it. Why? Because I'm fucking hard headed, okay. But I won't do it no more, okay. Because I'm telling y'all, some of these things happen for you to know, for you to again stand in that power, that you're not questioning yourself no more. We don't need that here. We don't need that here, okay. Listen to your intuition because if not, I'm telling you, they're gonna show you in some ways that you don't want to be shown. They're gonna put that ass through the ringer if you don't want to listen. Okay, listen, pay attention. Okay, pay attention. That's for somebody. Okay, I don't know, child. Maybe somebody trying to spin the block again. I'm seeing a ring around the rosy. Okay, turn that ass back around. Go back to where you came from. For real. Go back to where you came from. That's what you need to be telling them. Ain't no, hey, how you doing, Miss? We don't live here. What's that one? What's that one girl movie? What's that one name in that movie? Christina. Christina. Christina's gone. Okay. Bitch, Christina don't live here. Okay. Christina, not get the fuck up out of here. Okay. Child. But that need to be you, bitch. No. Okay. That energy don't live here no more. You can't be here no more. Okay. Protect yourself, child. Yes, been gone. Yes, yes, yes. Keep it where it's at. Tell them keep it where it's at. Keep it where it's at. But how you doing, you guys? How are you all today? It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Okay. What is this? The Seven of Cups. Ashe. I'm telling y'all, basket's about to overflow. Basket's about to overflow. Okay. But then we also got the Nine of Swords here. Hmm. But it's giving somebody keeping themselves in some sort of restraints or some behind some wall or something like that. Okay. Hmm. Somebody needing to be released from something, somebody needing some sort of truth to come out or something like that. But you don't need for anything, okay? You just need to continue to walk in your path, continue to walk for your path. It's something, okay, for somebody here, like, is truly needing for something to be illuminated in order to clear their name. They're feeling like they need to clear their name or something. Okay. I'm hearing somebody speaking up, okay? But then for some of you guys, it's like you don't need to, okay? Yeah, Seven of Wands, Seven of Knives in reverse. Hold on, Four of Pentacles out here, Two of Wands in reverse. I think I know exactly who this is, and I don't really want to go into their energy on live because I feel like this is something that's very personal. Okay. I mean, I don't feel I know. Okay. but you truly need to speak up for yourself, okay? Because I mean, these people are stealing everything, taking everything that you have. You get what I'm saying? They definitely are. Somebody doing some backstabby shit, but it's somebody that you are close to. It's somebody that you know that's doing this to you, and I think that's super fucked up. But anyways, child, that's a lot of energy. Ten of Pentacles, Temperance, okay? And I think I told you this as well. You know, just be patient because everything is gonna work out. I mean, this is the Nine of Pentacles here, okay? But everything is gonna work out, okay? Shit, I said the Nine of Pentacles. I said the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. That's the Seven of Pentacles, okay? Continue to push through. Continue to work hard, okay? Continue to stand your ground, okay? Because you're not only protecting yourself when it comes to speaking up, but you're protecting, you know, your family name. You know, this is way bigger than you, okay? Way bigger than you. But you got this page of cups out here. So somebody's, but I'm getting like lawyer vibes. Somebody gonna come in and tell you something. You know, give you some good news when it comes to something. Okay, and it's gonna take you out of this state of confusion, right? Out of that Two of Swords energy, which is why it's in reverse, right? You're no longer gonna be confused. You're gonna be able to see things clearly here. Okay. Yeah, this Queen of Swords again. Continue to stand in your truth. Continue to stand in your power. Okay, you don't back down. Okay, the Queen of Swords, she gonna let shit be known. Okay, but she's gonna say it in a graceful way as well. Let me see them comments what they say. Readings are donation based, my babies. Readings are donation based. Okay, if you want a full reading, baby, send a full reading. Whatever you feel like a full reading price should be for you. Okay, but everything that I do is literally based on what you have. You get what I'm saying? I don't have a set price. That's for my readings. That's for my candle magic. You know, everything like that. Okay. I told you all. Well, you guys, probably some of you guys are new. Okay, but some of you guys know me from Mama Bessie's. You know, but I move as my family move. You know, so I'm not charging you guys $150, $200 for a reading. That's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. But and I do understand that there are people that's doing it. Okay, we're not going to get into them, okay? But know that again, I move in the ways that my ancestors move, and you gonna get this healing no matter what you got. If you got pumpkin seeds, come get this healing, okay? And I do have a garden, so when I say I do be needing seeds, when I be saying seeds, I be dead ass serious. If you got fruit and veggie seeds and that's all you got, okay? Look at this economy, bitch. Look at this economy, okay? I understand, okay? I understand. My ancestors understand. The whole time, your ancestors understand. Ashe. And let me tell y'all, let me give y'all a little inside tip, right? Ooh, some people ain't gonna like this. Fuck them. Let me tell y'all something, right? That a lot of y'all may not know, right? When we talk about that Four of Pentacles energy, right? There's a lot of these spiritualists, tarot readers, okay, that's operating in that Four of Pentacle energy, right? And that's why they're charging all of this money for these readings, right? But what they don't realize is that they are going to stay in that Four of Pentacles energy because for one, they're doing it for the wrong reasons, and for two, they're taking from there's laws and regulations, right? I say there's laws, there's rules, there's regulations that we have to adhere by no matter what dysphoria you're in. And that's why when it comes to my family, that's why I didn't get my first deck of cards till I was 15, 16 years old, right? There's rules, there's laws, there's regulations. Yes, I was able to play with my grandmother's deck. Yes, I was able to play with my godmother's deck in the botanical. Yes, I was able to do that. I say, but I wasn't able to have my own until a certain time. I say, but the thing is, when you look at this economy, right, you see what space we're operating in, right? Some people ain't even got enough to feed their family right now. I say, so when you go to these people and you're like, hey, you know, my read $70, $80, you got some people, right? And not to say that you guys are the people, but I'm just giving y'all an example, right? You have some people that instead of taking that 60 $70 to go get their family something to eat or whatever like that, whatever they may need within their home to provide for their kids, whatever, they'll take that, their last whatever 60 $70, and they'll go get a reading, but your ancestors ain't with that shit. They don't like that shit, right? They don't like that. Your ancestors want to see you thrive, and they want to see you living. They want to see you good, so that's a poor financial decision that you just made. Okay, and we'll just that's just surface level. You get what I'm saying? That's not even really digging deep into it. You get what I'm saying? So just know that, because I don't want to go on a tyrant, because I will, and then try to have all the damn readers and shit. But I ain't never been one to give a fuck neither. You get what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about this internet community bullshit, because I have real community, real life community. So real life would be healing people. Real life would be in the botanica doing readings. Real life would be in the botanica doing rituals. So okay, so I don't care who with it, who ain't with it. Okay, who with the truth, who ain't with the truth. Okay, operate from a higher frequency then. Operate at the frequency you're supposed to be operating. Do what you're supposed to be doing for real, and you wouldn't be offended by what I just said. Sound like a you problem, not a me problem. Cash tag, my cash tag. Give me 1 second. So this is my cash tag. How do I do it? Y'all, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm trying to write it in my comments for you all. There we go, comment. And so this is my cash tag. Okay. But this is also my I'm sorry guys, I had to like reconfirm our live or whatever. Okay. Comment. So this is my cash tag, all right? But this is also my Chime as well as my Venmo, okay? It's Phoenix Asset with 2 T's, okay? That's my Cash App, my Chime, and my Venmo. Okay, when you guys put it in on Cash App, it'll say Calvin, but that's me. I just made too much money. They closed out my account. I don't know what that's about. Okay, and then I also have PayPal. It's Divine Ascension 1 if you guys want to use my PayPal. But so this is how I do my readings, guys. Okay, I won't do your personal reading over a general collective energy. I won't do that, because what's meant for you is meant for you. It ain't meant for everybody. Ashe. So what I do, I mean, I know you guys are not where I am. Okay, so we can't do an in-person. I truly love in-person readings more than anything, right? Because you guys get to touch and feel, and I get to feel you truly. Not to say that I can't feel you over the screen, but I just like what I like, right? Okay, yeah, that's me. That's me. I have to say that. So, but yeah. So, but I do video readings, okay? If you are not comfortable with video readings, that is perfectly fine by me. We can do over the phone as well, okay? But I do like video readings, but again, that's just a personal. That's my personal. That's what I like. Okay, if I can't get you face to face, I prefer video, but again, I know that everybody ain't comfortable, right, with videos. Right? But I want you to be comfortable with that shit. Okay? Be comfortable with who you are. Okay? Be comfortable in your skin. All right? Okay? I know I look like I'm real comfortable, but baby, it took practice to get here. It took a lot of patience to get here. People used to talk about my big lips, baby. Okay? And then I could barely like speak English when I got here too. Child, bye. They used to walk around poking out their lips, y'all, poking out their bottom lips, talking about me. He's like, bitch, fuck the world. Nah, but so yeah. So guys, I think this is kind of it for the general reading. The Ten of Wands came out here, but it came out here in reverse. Signifying somebody that's just laying it all down. Lay your burdens down, baby. Lay your burdens down. I just got $13. Oh, you donated? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I was about to say, whoever you are, inbox me so I know, so we can do your reading, okay? But yeah, Ten of Wands energy, baby. It's time. It's time, right? More than ever to put your burdens down, put the fears down, put the doubts down, put everything down, right? Because you're entering this stage where none of that matters anymore. Y'all, I'm seeing somebody like, okay, cause y'all, okay, first off, y'all know shouting is way deeper than shouting, right? We used to do that in the praise circles, right? Our ancestors used to do that. That's the thing. Okay, look it up. Okay, look up where shouting comes from. Okay, the essence of what shouting gives. I say, and so it's giving that, right? You guys, bitch. And I was singing that song in my head. If you're feeling like a pimp, go on, dust your shoulders off. Right, that came out the other day. But yeah, you guys are about to be sashaying into a new space. Okay, dancing, laughing, having a good time. I'm seeing the Three of Cups in my third eye, and I'm seeing the Ten of Cups in my third eye as well. You know, continue to build your foundation. Continue to find your tribe. Right. Continue to reach out to the souls that align. Ashe. Continue to move in your purpose. And continue to have fun. Continue to have fun. I claim it, I declare and receive it. You better claim it, declare it, receive it right now, right? Because the blessings are coming right now, today. Today. Ashe. Ashe. And so I'm going to end this live on YouTube, you guys. If you guys have any personal questions for me on TikTok, the doors are open. I love you all so very much. Peace. Grand Rising, guys. Oh my God, thank you for all the gifts.